Yeah, it's a great picture to see you all here. Ladies and gentlemen, 1 year ago, I had the privilege of visiting Oslo for the first time as a guest of the Norwegian Democrats. Back then, we wanted to walk through Grønland and see for ourselves what uncontrolled migration, neglect, parallel societies, and political inaction can do to a once nice district. We did not want to talk about abstract concepts. We did not want to talk about statistics. We wanted to talk about the reality that people experience every single day on the streets. As you know, we did not get very far at that time. Our walk was disrupted and had to be continued a few weeks later. But that is the point. We continued it. We did not allow ourselves to be intimidated. It was the first public right-wing walk through Oslo. We reclaimed a piece of Europe. Friends, Europe is not sleeping anymore. Europe is finally waking up. The citizens already know what is happening in their cities, their schools, their train stations, and their neighborhoods. They also know that this development did not just fall from the sky. It is the result of political decisions. And what has been decided politically can also be corrected politically. And the ruling class should be willing to let us solve the migration problem politically, because the Irish are showing right now that things can also be dealt with differently. But why do our opponents react so aggressively when we speak about migration? Because migration is no longer merely a political issue. Migration is a business model. Left-wing NGOs, left-wing lawyers, activists, counseling centers, associations, and political front organizations live from the fact that more and more non-Europeans come to Europe and stay here for as long as possible. They profit from applications, legal procedures, subsidies, accommodation. They profit from your money. If Norway were part of the European Union, I'm certain that the German NGO would now be importing thousands of Somalis into Norway every week. At least you were lucky. For these people, for these haters of Europe, migration means morality, power, and income all at once. But for our citizens, it means rising costs, less housing, overburdened schools, strained welfare systems, and a security situation that many people are no longer willing to accept. I believe that everyone who creates these conditions for our people should go to prison forever. Sending these people to prison is moral because look at what they have done. Districts with parallel societies, schools where native children are put under pressure, welfare systems that are being used by foreigners, city centers where immigrants want to behead natives in the open street. And the media want to sell all of this to us as an unfortunate but natural thing. The opposite is true. It's very important to understand foreign violence is optional. It is not a natural disaster that simply has to happen. It is not a normal side effect of modern societies. It is the consequence of wrong politics, and wrong politics can be reversed. The solution to almost all problems in our countries is called remigration. Remigration is the humane, moderate, and constitutional solution. Remigration means order, clear rules, and responsibility. Europe is not the welfare office of the entire world. Europe is not a repair workshop for every failed continent. Europe is the homeland of our parents and grandparents. Europe will remain our homeland and the homeland of our children. Europe is only for Europeans. The events in Ireland show how quickly anger can break out when citizens are shown that their safety, their culture, and their future mean nothing to their politicians. When brutal violence takes place in the open street and the political class then problematizes the outrage of its own population, then we have a problem. France knows these conditions. Britain knows them. Germany knows them. Sweden knows them. Belgium knows them. Norway knows them, very unfortunately. Everywhere mass migration from Africa or the Middle East takes place, we see the same effect. And we are the political answer to it. Across Europe, new majorities are emerging. Patriotic parties are becoming stronger. Young people are organizing themselves. The time in which Europeans could be silenced through shame, intimidation, and media campaigns is coming to an end. We need a European remigration program. We need secure external borders. We need to end illegal entries. We need consistent deportations. We need a naturalization moratorium, preferably forever. And we need a remigration industry that is as efficient as Amazon. If we send somebody home, he should be there next day. Remigration makes streets safer, remigration relieves schools, remigration protects welfare systems, remigration strengthens social peace and cohesion, remigration makes our streets more beautiful, it gives us back something important, our homeland. Young patriots across Europe know that you do not defend your homeland only once it has already been lost. You defend it now. They no longer allow themselves to be told that love for one's own people is something bad. They no longer allow themselves to be told that borders are immoral or something bad. They no longer allow themselves to be told that Europe must belong to everyone except the Europeans. Our message is clear. Europe is our homeland, and we will defend that homeland. Thank you.